Postmodernism.
An interpretation of reality.
Postmodernism?
Postmodernism? Anything about that?
I don't know. Not really. Trick question.
Postmodernism brings together ideas of philosophy, art, and cultural movements. Postmodernism is a reaction and breakaway from modernism.
It suggests that realities are only ideas made up by societies, and therefore they are capable of changing. Postmodernism claims that there is no absolute truth, and people perceive the world in their own unique way.
So how does this relate to life of Pi? Meet Pi.
Pi is a boy who during his trip to Canada encounters a storm and finds himself stuck on a lifeboat with wild animals, in particular a Bengal tiger. We witness his months at sea and are forced to ask ourselves, do the facts really matter as long as the experience is there? Meet Richard Parker.
Richard Parker is our tiger friend who shares the lifeboat with Pi. With a single blow, he could easily end Pi's life. Is it believable that a vicious, hungry tiger could get along with a young, vulnerable boy in such a compact space? Is this reality or fiction?
Can we really know anything for sure?
Do separate perceptions of an experience have to agree on the same truth?
As long as the experience is understood, the details and facts do not matter.
In case you hadn't realized, it has somehow become uncool to sound like you know what you're talking about. Or believe strongly in what you're, saying. Invisible question marks and parenthetical you knows and you know what I'm sayings have been attaching themselves to the ends of our sentences, even when those sentences aren't, questions.
Is life really just a big question, or do people just perceive things in different ways? Do words really have meaning until someone has interpreted them?
So what is postmodernism? I mean, this is a tough one to define because by definition, postmodernists like their theory to be vague, ambiguous, broad. The whole notion of postmodernism is to escape modernism. It's a reaction to that we can know the world through facts or observation. Indeed, the postmodernists would say that reality is ultimately inaccessible by observation, by fact, by human understanding. The reality of postmodernism is that reality is what we make of it.
As we look at Pi's story with its twisted meanings, what can we believe? Can a boy really live in a lifeboat with an actual tiger?
During the flying fish plague, Pi is amazed as the fish jump on board, and as he struggles to collect them, he sees Richard Parker eating with ease.
Actually, it was not so much the speed that was impressive as the pure animal confidence, the total absorption in the moment. Such a mix of ease and concentration, such a being in the present, would be the envy of the highest. Pi learns from Richard Parker how to engage with the physical world. He sees how the savage beast is so comfortable with his body and eating and existing in the world. But does he learn from Richard Parker or from himself? Is he Richard Parker?
As we look at Pi, with its twisted meanings, what can we believe? Can a boy really live on a lifeboat with an actual tiger?